Configga TV. Houston not big enough. Houston not big enough. Today in our Houston Not Big Enough series, we will be detailing and looking into the double cross of the S.U.C. in the city by a guy who goes by Trae the Truth, but we know he's a bold-faced liar and a backstabbing phony. Be sure to wipe y'all feet. Y'all in the House of Revolution. Hit that like button. I see y'all been enjoying this Houston Ain't Big Enough series, so here we go. You say Trae betrayed S.U.C. Hey, prove it, Cult. Prove it. Now, you got some evidence that Trae... Oh, absolutely. I got plenty of evidence that Trae betrayed the S.U.C. because I already, with this series, been showing how the rise of DJ Screw was not liked by everybody. Houston ain't big enough. A lot of haters. Now, I would never say Jay Prince was hating on Screw, but Jay Prince absolutely ran Tony Draper up out of Houston because Houston wasn't big enough. That's why it's the name of this series. It's not big enough for too many big-time bosses. It is, but that's not the way Mr. Prince felt. That could only be one. So, we do know that the Screw movement, if it could only be one person at the top of that. And a lot of people say Jay Prince didn't have nothing to do with Screw movement. I already told y'all, Rap-A-Lot really founded Swisher House. Who didn't know? Y'all didn't know that? Well, you go ahead and look at, was it G-Dash? Huh? Was it G-Dash running Rap-A-Lot for a minute? Wasn't G-Dash writing all the checks at Swisher House? Houston ain't big enough. We do know that Lil Flip signed with Columbia. He was shot. Now, some people say, remember he was beefing with ESG. I absolutely know because I was running with both of them at the time, and I was on the road with ESG and I was on the road with Slim Thug. It is a well-known thing. I had a VHS tape. Well, one Friday, I'm doing a show in Jennings, Louisiana with ESG and Slim Thug on the stage at ESG. This Lil Flip, I got it on tape. The next day, we in another part of Jennings. I'm with Flip, and he was not dissing ESG, but it was crazy. The people with me like, damn, I'm in that when it was happening. So can't nobody tell me what was going on. I personally was there. Houston ain't big enough. So a lot of people try to say, well, that could have been the reason Flip got shot. Flip signed with Columbia, became the biggest artist in the city. I watched his rise. I was on the road with him when he was doing when he did the Leprechaun album. Was that his first album, y'all? Somebody get in the comment section with I was on the road with him when he was doing it. I just gotta be me, everybody. I was on the road. I seen his ride. I seen him become the biggest, one of the biggest, and then become the biggest. He was selling more Face at the time. Face, this the truth. Is that why you hated Flip? Because it sold 3 million, and his videos was getting retired on 106 in Park. He had made a commercial, real big commercially, something that. Let's just tell the truth. Honestly, Rap-A-Lot wasn't commercial. Rap-A-Lot didn't cross over. Houston ain't big enough. Screwed Up Click did. Yes. Now, it's people, white people love Rap-A-Lot. But the whites and the Mexicans, and they absolutely love the S.U.C. movement, and they love Lil Flip. Houston ain't big enough. So we do know that the Kiki jump ship ran to the north side. That's no diss to Key. We do know that ESG told me that he was lowballed by Jay Prince. Well, he didn't tell me that personally in an interview. And then, like I say, I also was on the road with ESG. Like I say, when he started beefing with Slim Thug, I have a personal story I have to tell about when Slim Thug didn't come to a show. He went to a fight in Las Vegas, and them niggas in Crowd, Louisiana was finna tie ESG up. That's where we was at. And I went out there with Ian. We calmed everything down, and that's another legendary story. I done told it before, but I'll tell it again. But just to let you know, I was on the road when a lot of this nonsense was going on. Houston ain't big enough. So I do understand a lot of what was taking place. So, what did I do with Trae the phony? Well, we do know that Trae sided with T.I. and Zero sided with Lil Flip. Zero got down with Flip and started doing tapes, started doing songs to go at T.I. Houston ain't big enough. Trae decided to sign with T.I. After the disrespect T.I. was showing the city and trying to kill that screw movement because he was going at the man to take his spot and steal some of that sauce his goddamn self. So we got Trae signing with T.I. We got Trae signing with T.I. Backdooring Zero. So we have that. Now, let's look into Trae, the phony. He jumped on Zero. People say, well, you know, there was some beef going on between Trae and Zero, or Trae's brother and Zero. Okay, yeah, some beef was going on. But where did Trae finally decide to jump on Zero at? I brought this up in my live stream the other day. Trae the phony. At the 50 Cent Tycoon weekend, Houston ain't big enough. You see, y'all gotta understand when somebody is trying to make a statement, and when the tables is turning, and when people picking their sides of who they gonna ride with. Trae waited till the 50 Cent Tycoon weekend. Trae jumped on Zero in front of 50 Cent. 50 Cent watched him. You know, Zero decided to side with Irv Gotti and Murder Inc. against 50 Cent. Now, a lot of people might say, oh man, that ain't nothing. 50 let that go. Who told you that? Who told you that if you side with Ja Rule and Murder Inc., 50 will ever forgive you? If you call him a snitch and tarnish his goddamn name like Rap-A-Lot Records did, and Zero did on that record at the behest of Jay Prince. So, Zero came to the 50 Cent Tycoon weekend party. Everybody was there. Well, everybody was there that was from out of town because 50 Cent now decided Houston was big enough. And at this 50 Cent Tycoon weekend where everybody in town was there, Zero was jumped on, assaulted, whooped. Now at this time, Zero is the face of the S.U.C. all over. He's the one maintaining that legacy. He's the one on the radio. He's bigger and larger than life, Zero the Crooked. But here we have Trae, the phony, the liar, the worker of T.I. T.I. who wants to see an end to this goddamn movement. I don't care what nobody say. T.I. who absolutely didn't like the way Zero and them dissed him and talked about him. Definitely didn't like the way Lil Flip and them did him. These industry arrogant niggas is very bootlegish and blackface Ku Klux Klan type niggas. So you see, when Zero was getting jumped on, it was two birds getting killed with one stone by a betrayal of the clique. Zero was getting jumped on not only because of T.I. enjoyed it, but because 50 Cent also wanted to make a motherfucking big statement that he not scared of Jay Prince. He never been scared of Jay Prince. Now people say, why whooping on Zero? What they got to do with Jay? Zero sung the snitch nigga song and dissed 50 and called him a snitch inside of his Ja Rule. Zero did that. Zero on Vlad TV said that, yeah, he did that out of loyalty for Jay Prince, man. You know, for loyalty for Jay Prince, you sided with a side who tried to kill a man, take him out the game. Now, if ain't nobody ever try to knock you off, you ain't never had to feel none of that lead, and it ain't never been too serious, maybe you don't understand that. But that's a real murder beef with 50 Cent and Ja and Irv Gotti and them niggas. And Preem. That's not play. 50 take that very serious when you do that. You know, they tried to kill his career. He barely made it, right? They tried to kill him also. He barely made it. So sometimes statements got to be made. And Trae was used to make a statement. See, they knew Trae was just the one who would backstab the city and whoop on a legend in front of everybody. They knew they can use Trae to do that. But why? Because he had backdoored the city and stabbed Flip and S.U.C in the back and sided with the nigga who had destroyed the goddamn movement when the movement was on top of the world. S.U.C was platinum. Flip was the biggest in the game. Houston ain't big enough. Until some blackface Ku Klux Klan members put it into all that shit and then at 50 Cent Tycoon weekend, whooped up on Zero, who dissed 50 and sided against T.I. Houston ain't big enough. Cultfigga. Follow me.